that trigger next time.
Bro, I don't know why it mutes, bro.
You said it muted me?
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that.
I'm unmuted now. Yeah, I don't know why I be doing it, man.
You're good
I
now.
can hear myself. But you know what it is, man. It's your boy Lil Derek. We back. The Art of Squabble. It's been a little too long. But your boy Lil Derek. I got Les with me. I got Reed with me. How y'all boys doing today?
Hey, we doing mighty fun.
Shout out Swerve.
Hey, we swerve when we
I
drive,
guess
bro.
we
Whose house is
dive
it?
right in. Shout out to the new and first ever African American AEW World Champion, Swerve Scott. It's a good day. It's a good day in AEW. AEW definitely delivered with the Dynasty paper. I think that's one thing you can always depend on AEW for is great wrestling, and that was a great pay per view. One of their better, as far as just wrestling from top to bottom. There was definitely some very low lows on that paper, but some very high highs as well. As well, I think that we are in a new era officially in AEW. It's a Swerve era. I'm pretty sure the build is gonna lead to him versus Osprey at All In. Yes, at All In. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also looking forward to see what they can do with his reign, and maybe they can use his reign and ultimately at the end of the day, what AEW wants to do is increase viewership. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Forget the ratings, but get more people talking about the product. And I do kind of think that Swerve could be a champion that leads to more people talking about the product. Much like, no knock to Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe is amazing. But I believe MJF was getting more eyes on the product than Samoa Joe was as the world champion. MJF was doing a magnificent job. And ultimately, that's your goal. Deliver great wrestling matches, but also get more eyes on the product. And I think if they treat Swerve right, he can be a champion that can help AEW, because I don't know, AEW kind of been on the up and up in my opinion lately. Like they had plateaued for a minute, but now they're back on the up and up. So y'all boys ain't got nothing to say about Swerve?
Wait, nah, bro. Your shit was breaking up, bro. I didn't know what you said for like the past minute.
It was.
Yeah.
I heard everything he said.
I heard like a little bits and pieces. I think, bro, like what Derek said, we are officially entering just not only for WWE but just pro wrestling in general. This is a new era, bro. This is Swerve's era. This is a Renaissance era. We're getting the best professional wrestling, bro, in the world of all time. Probably the greatest professional wrestling of all time, bro. Like we're getting real graps. I know we finna talk about Dynasty like as a whole, the whole card, but man, Oscar Danielson, Jesus.
And I love that match, but if y'all don't calm the fuck down,
yeah,
I'm not gonna watch that match ever again.
Yeah, people are going crazy, bro. They. I mean, it was real graphs, but
It was really good.
let
It
it
was
breathe.
one of the best matches of the last 5 years, probably. But saying it's the greatest off rip, you gotta be smoking crack to think that. I don't know, Brody. And then I only, bro. Honestly, I was
that you gotta let it breathe.
Yeah,
yeah,
let it breathe.
I was there for Swerve mostly because I just had that feeling it was going to happen. I'm still mad my brother didn't want to go because I had them tickets ready, bro, and it looked crazy. But I mean, Will and Brian, that's always going to be like dream match. That's what AEW is best for, though, is like putting on the matches that you've always wanted to see. So I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Credits due where credits due. The way Swerve in the Joe match was, the in ring part of it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was too crazy, but like the moment to where he just kind of cleanly beat Samoa Joe is definitely what you need, especially for Swerve as your champion, because that makes him more viable to beat people that he might have not have before. If that makes any sense. I mean, I also want to give a shout out to Hangman, bro, because like I feel like I'm not saying he's the reason why Swerve is the way he is now, but like if it wasn't for that Hangman feud, I don't think Swerve would even get the chances he has now, just because of like the fucking matches and the storytelling they were putting on. So I'm definitely gonna shout out Hangman for that one time. But I think if you don't do Osprey versus Swerve at All In, you're a dumbass. But yeah, other than that, pay per view was solid for me. We can go. I'll let Derek start talking about the pay per view more. But yeah, I loved it. It was a good pay per view.
Talked about him a good pay per view. Honestly, like I don't have any complaints about it. Let me switch to this mic right quick.
I have one complaint.
You hear me better now, Les?
I'll get you better, bro.
I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that. That's the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why it's not tracking my freaking USB mic right now. Shit weird.
It sound
But
better though.
ultimately,
There
I
it
know
is.
it's on the camera mic, but I don't know why it's not tracking my USB mic. That's what's like annoying. I was trying to do it in the settings, but ultimately, of course, I guess we get the bad out the way, man. Get the bad out the way first from the paper.
Come on,
get
bro.
the
Please no.
shitty
Please no.
parts
Please
away
no.
from the pay per view.
Please no. Please no.
Because I just don't understand. I do understand that Hook said, he was interested in just seeing, what was out there for him with his contract coming up.
It's gonna happen.
But
it's gonna happen.
Even with him saying that, in my opinion, if you're AEW, you let Hook beat Chris Jericho, because then you're saying like, hey, look at you in this light. He just had a match against Samoa Joe. You know what I'm saying? Where Samoa Joe like kind of started to solidify Hook as like, hey, maybe he could be a main event guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could be a pillar of AEW. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what they're gonna be doing with these 4 pillars at this point. I don't even know if they're gonna have 4 pillars. Like the pillars are crumbling right now. So maybe Hook could come in and be one of those guys, but then you have him lose to Chris Jericho, and it just nobody has come out of the Jericho feud looking better besides MJF, and that's just because he's MJF. I feel like it was inevitable for him to have that meteoric type of rise. That's the type of wrestler that he was. But that's the biggest downside of this pay per view. It didn't leave too much of an ugly mark. I also personally did not like. I knew it was gonna happen, but I don't like the whole setup with Jack Perry. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how they set it up, which is why I don't like how it was executed at the pay per view. Even though I knew he was going to, I don't know why I didn't just say it beforehand. I knew he was going to interfere in that match once they started we were distracted by Jack Perry and CM Punk's fight. That's why we couldn't win. Now Jack Perry gonna come back and cheat FTR because they the CM Punk boys. So now you still like revolving this storyline around CM Punk in so many ways in the CM Punk incident. You know what I'm saying? You're making it more significant than it has to be, and allowing people to be reminded of it about in your product. You're reminding us constantly about it. Which one of the great things about wrestling is when you can blur that line between reality and fiction. But I think this is just a really messy situation that they put themselves in, and to me that overshadowed the greatness that was FTR versus the Young Bucks round 4.
Also,
you know what I'm saying?
Brian Cage, shut the hell up. Brian Cage, we don't care.
Fuck Brian Cage.
We don't,
bro. Fuck Hogan too, but
yeah.
Everybody's on Twitter right now.
He just had to bring in fuck Hogan.
Hey, bro.
This is a little side note, but everybody's like on Twitter saying like people are defending like PWG, and they're like, oh well, the PWG was never meant to be like this global thing, and here's Kevin Owens saying this, Kevin Steen saying this same thing, and blah 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 saying this same thing, and they used the hard R here.
Oh
I'm
my
like, bro,
god.
shut the fuck up, bro. Excalibur, fuck you too, Excalibur.
Funny- The only funny one to me is Sammy's when he starts calling everybody crackers.
I,
Like,
I saw some shit with Kevin Owens. Uh, Something with Kevin Owens and Excalibur.
mm,
I forgot the fucking clip. I forgot what exactly like they had said, but they were basically feuding with, I think it was a black wrestler, but I forgot his name. Some shit, bro. Like people are like unearthing all this shit, bro. And people are like, "Oh, PWG, bro, it's never meant to be this global sensation."
I mean, I'm not
you
going. I'm
you
not.
would
I'm
have
not.
never survived the Attitude Era. Shut the fuck up. They was not saying that shit in the Attitude Era.
Nah, they were doing some wild stuff. You
They
remember?
was doing wild shit, but they was not
X-
saying
You remember
they
them
was.
dressing up as the Nation of Domination,
But they wasn't doing no hard R's, bro. This is something different. This is
bro?
2010.
X literally did blackface.
No, yeah, X Pac did like full blackface. I'm
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
they
hold you.
did. They did the blackface for sure.
Yeah, they
that's
did.
No
crazy.
excuses for them.
No,
But they
definitely
knew
not.
which line. They knew how far to go. That was like distasteful, but they wouldn't get too much hate for it. If they was going around doing what PWG is doing, was
Or like
doing,
what Vince
excuse me.
McMahon did, like do rag
Yeah,
Vince.
yeah. They if they was
You know
doing
what I'm
Oh,
that
saying?
oh,
constantly, yeah, they would have. But again, the world was different then. So like, yeah, anybody could survive the Attitude Era because it wouldn't have been as much public
yeah.
outcry for these different situations. You know?
But I think that's what they're alluding to when Les was talking about it. I think obviously you shouldn't say shit like that, and especially when it's like, dude, it's a fucking wrestling match. But at the same time, like they're gonna say, and I wouldn't, I wouldn't agree, but definitely like in the Attitude Era, I could see where the old heads would be like, y'all wouldn't survive the Attitude Era because we used to say shit like this all the time. Like I get it, but then like it's a new era, so like you're gonna have to. You can't be just doing shit like that. And Excalibur, you got the goofiest ass commentary of all time. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
speed running. Back on AEW Collision tonight, Darby Allin versus Jay White. Like, bro, calm the fuck down. How the
Hold
fuck am
on.
I supposed to storylines?
Hey,
I think I know what happened with my mic too now. I
what
don't know. I
happened?
was using this new cord and that motherfucker. I'm even more clear now, ain't I? Like I
Yeah,
was using this new cord and that shit wasn't. I don't know why it's not reading the new cord. I don't know. Maybe
what,
it's too small or
what
something.
is
Cause
it?
it's one of them little mini cords.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking
So
about.
I just put the original cord back in there. It's fucking up because my original cord like is like damn near broke, but it's working still. It's on its last leg. I feel like.
What's, what's that? What's that? What's that?
Um, YouTube, this is for educational purposes. Please don't ban us. Please, please.
If you coming out with the gold, I'm coming for you, nigga!
He felt like the man after he said that. This
Wait,
is
And
so.
everybody, you know what I'm saying? Of course we know the reference, but it's
yeah.
like very just dumb. Just dumb, man. Just dumb.
This is the Excalibur Kevin Owens shit.
Okay.
Very abrasive, like initially. Hold on.
And a fucking nigger. Let's see anyone offend you, nigger. You read the one show. And a fucking nigger.
Wait, what year
Yeah,
was
they
that?
was wild.
This was like 2010, 2011.
Oh my, that was KO.
This is around this is around 2010, 2011.
That
Man,
fuck.
man, oh man. Man, oh man.
What if Excalibur made him say that? I doubt it, but
Yeah,
that
that was the second time. There was another clip that I sent y'all in the group chat of Excalibur saying,
Yeah.
"Damn, bro, like
I get it. It was in the past. I definitely get it, but you just shouldn't have said it anyways.
It's stupid. You could have just said,
Yeah,
you know what?
man.
You know what? Because you're a black wrestler. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could have said something like that, and we get what you mean.
You could have just did like an innuendo and not
Look at
said a
JBL.
slur.
Look at JBL. JBL was a perfect racist heel character, but he didn't have to cross that line.
Yeah.
He wasn't going around telling, what was his name? Orlando Jackson, oh, you're a hard R. Like, you know what I mean, bro?
Or the fucking Mexicools.
The
Bro, they did them dirty as hell.
And bro, those were some of the best fucking luchadors in the world, bro.
Oh, bro, Vince don't give a fuck, bro. He thought that shit was funny.
They came through on a fucking tractor wearing fucking
Wait,
overalls.
who was all in the Mexicools?
It was Juventud.
Yeah.
Psychosis.
Dude, okay.
And I think Super Crazy.
Bro, I used to be the biggest Super Crazy fan when he was in. Bro, Psychosis and Juventud and Super Crazy. How was that not, bro?
That is the pinnacle of Lucha Libre.
And them, bro, yeah, fuck Vince too. Add him in that fucking run, as always.
Hogan, Vince, Brian Cage.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry for the little side note before Dynasty talk.
I had to hit the escape button, but
yeah, but Dirk, run through that Dynasty.
All right, first up we have Will Ospreay versus Bounty Dynasty. We have Swerve versus Ricky.
On AEW Dynamite, we have the AEW World Championship match with it.
All right, man, and seriously though, unfortunately, being on 0 Hour, as they don't seem to give a fuck about the trios titles for real, and they don't seem to give a fuck. Jay White, he couldn't even make it to the real fucking pay-per-view, and we won't talk about the other two matches. Shout out to my Matt Sydal though, celebrated in St. Louis.
Yep.
Evan Bourne, for those that don't know him as Matt Sydal. So shout out to Bullet Club Gold, baby, for unifying the Trios Championship, because I don't see why you need Trio Champions on AEW and on ROH if they both are going to be AEW wrestlers. You might as well unify the damn belts. So, great decision, Tony Khan. Great decision. And you chose the correct team to win, because nobody loves the Acclaimed. Let's just be real right now. The Acclaimed lost their sauce when they lost the tag team titles. Since they lost the tag titles, they lost their sauce. It's been downhill for them ever since then.
Let me just bring up Max Caster's rap. Let me just bring up.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We don't like.
I don't even want to talk about him. Max who?
We don't
Max
like
who?
Max. We don't like Max.
Max
Caster.
who?
We like Bowens and Billy Gunn. Yeah.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman is the only Max that I know.
Oh my god.
Simple as that, man.
Yeah.
Who is Max? Max who? Y'all say he a rapper? A fake John Cena?
Wait, was
crazy,
it
bro. They really doing anything over there in AEW sometimes.
Which was the controversial rap? Was it on 0 Hour?
Wait, are you talking about the Vince one?
I mean, yeah, people was complaining about him saying to violating them and stuff. It was enough. I mean, he been just on a run and just trying to
he was going to say
attention, man. He on his Kanye.
Yeah.
This shit.
You like a light, switch blades when I switch. I'll fulfill your fantasy and I'ma make you my bitch. Yo, this dude's just making me sick. I'll violate you so bad you'll have to tell the legal team about the taste of my dick. You like a light, switch blades.
It was just trash, and he stumbled on his words, like, bro.
It was
just trash.
He said, "Fuck a beat, I'll go acapella. Fuck a Papa Doc. Fuck Jay White."
Bro, I feel so bad for Jay White. I want Jay White to be the main eventer he could be, but he's not getting anywhere, bro. He's not getting anywhere.
Bro
right
can't even make it on the pay-per-view, but we got Chris Jericho on the pay-per-view, bro. Come on.
Yo, this is dead ass.
All right.
This is dead ass
Let's move on
2017 Antonio Cesaro.
bro.
Let's move on to
fucked
more
up.
important things.
Talk
Because
about
I was
it.
a little scared. I was a little scared about the opening contest. I was a little scared. I didn't think Tony was gonna make the right decision. But hey, man, he all right. Yeah, maybe he got him some better, some better cocaine or something, man. I don't know. 'Cause we had Adam Copeland. We had Adam Copeland, Mark Briscoe, and Eddie Kingston.
That wasn't the opening match.
That wasn't the opening.
That wasn't an open match.
No, it was
You're right.
Okada.
It was Okada versus
It was Pac.
versus Pac. It was Okada versus Pac as the opening match. That was the opening match.
Incredible
Again.
match.
Really
Another really great match on the card. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody was gonna expect from Pac and Okada. I
We
think
knew Pac wasn't winning.
yeah. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. That was the only harsh thing about this being a pay-per-view match. It was like, okay, let's give us a great match, but we know Okada is going over. I think Okada is gonna probably have that title for like
A while.
maybe a year, man. Maybe a year, because I think they're trying to essentially make that title more the number 2 title. Pretty much. It seems like the Continental is gonna be Continental. It's gonna be World Continental, maybe TBS, then International. I'm guessing.
Nah, International needs to be the second to me. I'm sorry, but they put what Orange did with that title and what Roderick's doing right now. We'll get to that match later.
Wait,
but
so who's gonna win the 2B champion?
But maybe that's more
next
of the
year?
workhouse. You know what I'm saying? You said the 2B championship.
Who's gonna win the 2B championship?
When they go to 2B.
The Plex championship.
well, wouldn't it
To me, the International is more like the workhorse championship. You know what I'm saying? But just because Okada is above Roderick Strong, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Okada should be the main event titles picture. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, they're trying to use him to elevate that title to be the number 2. But I get what you're saying for sure. But it's going to be the workhorse title. I think the International is going to go to the Darby Allins, the Roderick Strongs, the Kyle O'Reillys.
I'll say this too. That's my favorite belt design in wrestling right now. I love that belt. I love the way it looks.
Oh, it looks so good.
It's beautiful. I love it. I need to
looks
get me one. I
fantastic.
need to get me one, bro.
I
Yeet.
think
Damn, my voice is cracked. Yeet.
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 I think that title
Yeet.
and the is it the X Division, the new X Division champion?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit pretty as fuck.
Yeah, bro. They're cooking.
Yo,
Get that fucking Edge match though. He's talking about. I mean, Adam Copeland, Mark Briscoe, and Eddie Kingston versus House of Black.
incredible
Which
match.
was the next match. House of Black. Great
It was
match. Really
match.
really good match. I of course was like I said, I was scared going into the match because Tony Khan really hasn't treated House of Black the way that he could and should have, in my opinion, when they first debuted. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because they were the trio champions for a nice while, but it just never felt like they did anything significant. Jill Hart has been the champion and kind of doesn't really feel like she did as much as I thought that she should have with the championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Wait,
But
I wanted to
shout out.
Oh, my fault.
Go ahead.
So y'all know Malachi Black, one of my favorite wrestlers, right? And I love the storyline. Bro, I'm gonna get to that video, bro. I'm gonna make that video one day about the lore. But anyways, bro, do y'all think that the mist is gonna affect Edge?
Yes.
Adam Copeland.
Yes.
I think so. I think that would be the
That's
best
what I'm
route to
thinking.
go.
And it's funny, bro,
That'd be
because
the
like
best
if
route to go.
lore, if you look at Edge's lore, he always says he hates the supernatural shit.
No,
like
but he's always involved in this shit.
yeah, and he
Oh,
stays.
oh, man.
He said, "I didn't even like the Judgment Day idea when it first started." I was
Yes, you did, motherfucker. Yes, you did.
like, bro, it's a.
Definitely
we
did, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I definitely think we're gonna get that supernatural edge, especially like before House of Black leaves the company, if they are, or if they resign as well. I feel like we'll get that.
They'll resign, I think.
I think they might.
What was the next
It's
match?
tough. It's tough. It's tough. It was Willow Nightingale versus Julia Hart appropriately, since they, Black House of Black couldn't win both matches, but good thing they didn't lose both matches because that would have been trash. But definitely the right decision to allow Willow to win. Although Willow is much like someone else that we're gonna talk about a little later, she is just a transitional champion, and it is no way on God's green earth. Shout out to Willow Nightingale because she deserved that moment for sure. I'm very happy for her. She's a great wrestler, but
Mercedes
she got to
whipping
lose that
that
first
ass.
match to Mercedes. She
My
got to
fault.
lose that
Like-
first match so it can be 2-2. So it can be 2-2, and then if they want to have a flip flop situation, but Willow got to lose that match, man. I don't know if Willow's gonna turn heel. I don't know if Mercedes gonna turn heel because we still got to see who attack Mercedes. But that was the perfect setup for Willow versus Mercedes, in my opinion.
I thought it was a good match. Well, I thought it was an okay match. I also think Julia Hart is injured or she's like facing
Yeah.
issues. So I understand that, but it was a good decision at the end of the day.
Yep.
And it sets up that Mercedes and Willow Nightingale again. So
Well,
I'm
I'm,
fucking ready, bro.
it's already official. It's gonna happen at Double or Nothing.
Double or nothing, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
yep.
already. I just have to build it properly.
Next
at least.
month.
Yep.
They got the setup. Now Mercedes doesn't know who attacked her. People gonna start making them think that it was Willow that attacked her. Now Mercedes gonna be looking at Willow funny. Now whoever attacked Mercedes is Mercedes' next feud after Willow. They're doing a good job with it. You know what I'm saying? They have me intrigued at least because they haven't done anything like since she got attacked last week. They didn't do anything like really show who may have attacked her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that this month, for the next month leading to that pay per view, the whole build is gonna be: did Willow attack Mercedes or did somebody else attack Mercedes? And I don't think it was Willow that attacked her. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be whoever her first feud for the title is gonna be. But she's definitely, or Willow ends up keeping the title because that person interferes in the match at the pay per view. Maybe what I'm saying. Who knows? But I don't know. I don't know who they want to feud with her first. That's gonna be very, very interesting. After Willow, of course, because this is gonna be a feud. And they've yet to team together. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get a tag team match with Willow and Mercedes in before they part ways. But next,
Roddy
that delivered. If you know anything about Roderick Strong and you know anything about Kyle O'Reilly, you know that they are two amazing wrestlers in that ring, and they have pretty good chemistry when they do go up against each other. Great match. I like Roderick Strong going over simply because I do think they need to continue trying to make. They need to make that faction better. Now we got Adam Cole standing up, so we got good sign. Faction may be Undisputed Kingdom may be looking a lot better, and I'm hoping that Kyle O'Reilly decides to get with the program and get his guys.
Yo,
Yeah. Yep. Real graps.
shout out Bobby Fish.
We the next match, Chris Jericho beat Hook.
Oh,
Bye.
do we really gotta talk about
Tony
this?
Storm versus Thunder Rosa.
Incredible
Yeah,
match. That
Great.
was real graps.
Yeah.
Great match. Another notch on Tony Storm's belt. Glad to see Thunder Rosa finally getting some TV time throughout this feud. I think Thunder Rosa has been misused for like the last 2 years now with AEW, unfortunately. So glad to see her getting that opportunity. I can't wait to see what does Tony Storm go from here is a big question in my opinion. Who faces her next? Since Mercedes is going after the TBS championship, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know who Tony goes after next because I'm just waiting on the Jamie Hayter return. That's
I
what
thought
I'm
she
waiting
was
on
gonna
for.
return yesterday, bro. I mean, Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. I agree. I thought that was gonna happen too. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Hopefully, like
I mean,
around
they got
All In
plenty of time. That's why I'm like, they may be trying to just let her rest and come back closer to All In is what I was
Yeah.
starting to think as well. But ultimately, like I said, we all said that Mercedes should have been the one to go straight into a feud with um Tony Storm. But they are choosing a different route with Mercedes, which I'm not mad at. They can use her to elevate the TBS and work with different women and allow Tony Storm to keep her reign while she has this great character going. But I do think that Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm, it seems like they may be trying to wait and slow burn that to All In now.
For All In, especially. Yep.
Overall, still a decent amount of opponents for Tony Storm. uh I can't think of exactly who I think that that's my the big thing with it. But now on to the match that everyone has been discussing rapidly ever since the match started, and damn sure after it ended. Everyone had their 2 cents to chime in about this match. Obviously,
I loved it.
it sucks that some people just can't appreciate great wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and not do the tribalism type of thing that a lot of people started
Oh,
doing.
God.
But we're not here for that shit. We're here to tell you that Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson exceeded, I think, everyone's expectations of the match. If you went
Yep.
in that match not knowing much about Will Ospreay, that match will teach you everything that you need to know about Will Ospreay in the ring. That match will teach you everything that you need to know. If you somehow are a wrestling fan and don't know who the heck Bryan Danielson is, guess what? That match will show you why he is one of the greatest of all time. I think that match has an argument for match of the year. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We just had
Of
a
course.
couple weeks ago a match which may be the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time that has a great argument for match of the year still, in my opinion, because that match, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, was great in so many different ways, and this Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson match was great in so many different ways. From that, it's literally like you can have your cake and eat it too. I got my cake and I eat it too. When I can appreciate Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns did, but I can also look at what Will Ospreay did and Bryan Danielson did in that ring and say this is one of the greatest things that I'm probably gonna see this year in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as we go back in time, I think this match may be one of the greatest matches of all time. But let's let it breathe before we start putting it as the greatest match of all time. Let's just know that match is going to be on everybody's match of the year contender, and everybody in AEW, everybody in WWE are gonna be trying to live up to these two matches, and we are in April.
Yeah, like yeah.
Everybody
I don't.
got to live up to those two matches, man.
Yeah.
Read
I
your
don't
sense.
see. In the next 2 months, there might be a match right here too that is really, really, really good that can compete with it. But them two are just like, man, listen, bro. The Cody versus Roman. We've already talked about this in pretty in depth, but the in ring was solid. But it wasn't just the in ring that helped it; it was the story, and then the way it ended. Ospreay and Danielson's not even a story; it's just real graps. And that's why they both work simultaneously together while being different. Just because they're two different aspects of wrestling that everybody cares about. One's great in one thing and the other's great in the other thing. So right now I have it tied. But I still love that WrestleMania main event. It's going to go down forever. Like, we're always going to talk about the Ospreay Danielson match probably, but we're always going to talk about Roman versus Cody and 40 and
that is one that, and also just how mainstream that match is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that match for sure will be one of the most memorable matches of all time. You know what I'm saying? And it's also part of one of the most memorable WrestleManias of all time. So many different moments throughout that night that will stand through the test of time. I definitely think that Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson, that'll be a match that, much like people go back and watch Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio at Halloween Havoc, 10, 15 years from now, people will be going back to watch Ospreay versus Danielson
I
at
know I've watched.
AEW
I
Dynasty.
know I've watched Osprey versus Omega 2 at a Forbidden Door at least 3 times. So that's only in the span of a
I
year.
haven't went back and watched it. I think I watched it twice. I won't say 3. I think I went back and watched it with somebody. Like, I
For
wanted to
me,
show somebody. I was like, you don't know. I was like, you don't know who Kenny Omega is? All right, watch this match.
yeah, I got to sit with this one in order for me to say which one I like more. But I think right now, I think a match like Bayley versus Sasha at NXT TakeOver is still better, just because, like, bro, we got, like you said, you got to give these matches time.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're also predicting a lot of things because we do say this, but then like we say Cody Rhodes had probably the greatest main event of all time. So I can see where people are gonna be like, "You're being tribalist." We're not though, because it's like it happened. So
Or just like
It's like the main thing with this match is why you got to sit with it, because it is more wrestling. I feel like you know
yeah,
what I'm saying. The stories of Cody Rhodes, the story of Roman Reigns, the story of the Bloodline, and all intertwining into this just magnificent moment. That I don't need recency bias to tell me that in my lifetime, it really hasn't been like a perfect, so to say. WWE, AEW, New Japan in my lifetime haven't had a perfect storm where all of these elements just come together at the right time. All of these major characters, all of these major storylines that we've been getting told for 2, 3, 4. And if you really want to go back 10, 15 years, stories have been developing, all culminate to this one big moment. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, Danielson and Ospreay doesn't exactly have that. You know what I'm saying? It's a dream match. Everybody wants to see. Danielson is a lot of people's best in the world, a lot of people's greatest of all time. Ospreay is claiming to be the best in the world. You know, so they had a story to the match, but not comparable to the story. What's gonna tell what we need to let that match breathe is because of the in ring is what we're all looking at for that match. You know what I'm saying? The excitement. Am I gonna be as excited about this match today as I am 10 years from now? And that's gonna tell us, is it one of those greatest of all times? You know what I'm saying?
yep, I agree.
I think
But gotta
I think
move
also,
on. Go ahead. Then we can move on.
I think a big part of it is also like the Danielson Osprey match was like a perfect match for pro wrestling fans,
Mm.
and like Cody and Roman was like a perfect match for just a big
Any
moment.
enjoyer of entertainment,
Any
like if
like
you
I
enjoy
feel like
entertainment, you will be
yeah,
entertained by that match.
I feel like if you've never watched pro wrestling like a day in your life and you tuned in just to watch Cody and Roman, you would go in like, wow, like this is insane and oh, this feels so big. But with the Danielson and Osprey, if you weren't like a pro wrestling fan beforehand, I don't think that match would be like the match to like shift your narrative on pro wrestling. You know what I mean? Because other
No, no.
than like
Facts.
no, it's not a knock to them because
Yep.
other than like Justin Roberts announcing beforehand, like this is a dream match. Going into it as like a casual watcher, a casual viewer, you don't know who these two guys are. This is not a dream match for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do
Yeah.
think it was like a perfect match. But I feel like we should just
Perfect
let it breathe.
match.
Give
I
it,
don't like
give it
doing
at
all
least
that
a week.
6-star shit.
Yeah, give
I don't
it a
like
week.
doing all that
Give it a
6-star
week.
stuff, but a perfect 5-star match. That match checks every single box that it
Yeah,
needs to check. You know what I'm saying?
When Danielson said yes, and fucking Osprey took the fucking the elbow pad off. Oh man, bro.
bro, they need to stop doing
Yeah. Shit was cool
star
to say.
shit. just keep everything at 5 stars. That's how we should rank everything. If we're gonna do
I don't like all that 6, 7 star stuff. Like that's just doing too much, bro.
like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, make it simple, bro. Don't make it fucking 4.
Check all the boxes, all that 4.5, 4.75.
It's like the source. It's like the source with the 5 mics.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, motherfuckers. I don't know, bro. Let Meltzer do what he wants, though. I mean,
fuck him. Dirk. Next match.
Yes, sir. Young Bucks versus FTR. The best match in their series so far. Ladder match.
I didn't get to
watch it. Man, they tore the house down. But of course, the scapegoat Jack Perry jumps the barricade and costs FTR the match.
Oh my god.
I don't hate it, but again, I just don't like it. I don't like how they.
The Motor City Machine Guns are like rumored, like almost rumored, bro, to be signing with AEW. What are we doing, bro? What is your tag division doing, bro?
It's Jack Perry, bro.
Depending on Jack Perry and CM Punk to elevate the tag team division and the tag. A storyline that writes itself. We're depending on drama between Jack Perry to elevate it. That match didn't need it. Went out there and did in that ring, and the story that they told without Jack Perry interfering was so great that it just to me goes like doing that is it. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like how they handle that part of the storyline. I feel like it kind of overshadows what should be one of the most significant tag team matches of all time. You know.
This was it, bro. That was the match, bro. Like that was like the Bucks and FTR, bro. Their feud. I feel like this would have been the match, and from like the bits and pieces what I was seeing, bro, they was killing each other. And I'm doing my essay, and I look up, bro, and I see a motherfucker. He jumps a barricade. And security comes. He takes off the mask, bro. I said, bro, you not that ass, bro.
He's a heel of heel now. I get it. I get the decision to bring Jack Perry back. I definitely get it. I just think in the long run, like Jack Perry's gonna have to do some excellent work in order to stay over. Having the whole CM Punk shit and the brawl-in footage and everything else, and him ripping up a contract, like he has to be on point in order for people to keep caring about it. Because after a while, I feel like nobody's gonna give a fuck about any of that CM Punk shit. They're gonna be like, bro, it's in the past. Can we start doing some new shit?
All of this is supposed to be like Jack Perry's crowning moment.
Yup.
Like this is like your make or break moment in your career.
Yup.
If you don't go anywhere else from here, if you don't go up from here, your career is basically dead in the water.
Yeah, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself.
This is it. This is the moment.
He did do it to himself, bro. He business for himself and got fucking choked out, and now he's reaping the benefits of it, and he's got to be on top of his game in order to stay over, I think. But
where's Luchasaurus at? Y'all know where Luchasaurus at?
Where's the bro? Yeah.
Where the fuck Killswitch at?
Where the fuck is Scorpio Sky?
Where's Christopher Daniels?
Yeah, where the fuck? Where the fuck is Jeff Hardy?
Was Daniel Garcia on the card?
No.
Wow, that's fucked up. Y'all fucked up, AEW.
He was on Collision. He came in. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what they fucking do with him. I think Daniel Garcia would be almost perfect for WWE's landscape. No, where the fuck is Ricky Starks?
Where's Big Bill? Where's Big Bill?
Yeah.
It's so many people that they got that they just refuse to pull the trigger on. And they have such a huge roster. It's like when you have a moment for a character, for a wrestler, you got to pull that trigger because you have such a overstacked roster.
Yeah, where the
You know what
fuck
I'm
is
saying?
where,
Like I get that everybody they had on a card deserved to be on a card, but Ricky Starks, Daniel Garcia, like, there's no way that none of the pillars should be on a pay per view. You know what I'm saying? I know, of course, Jack Perry got to make an appearance. MJF is hurt or whatever, and Darby Allin is hurt as well. Sammy Guevara fucking sucks. So
Fuck 'em.
that's just that.
Yo,
Oh
our
my
fuck you list is just growing, bro.
yeah.
Fuck Hogan to everybody, bro.
Where the, bro, I don't know. The roster they have putting on TV right now it's a solid roster.
Where Daddy Magic at?
Yeah, like Trent Barrett is finally getting shine and having a storyline, which I like. But it comes at the cost of breaking up the like most what is it called? Like redeemable faction with the best friends. Because everybody likes them.
Where Private Party at? Like, come on, what are y'all
Bro,
doing, bro?
When I went to Collision, Top Flight was going crazy. Why don't we put more fucking eyes on Top Flight? They're literally just a faction of bunch of. I'm not gonna say a bunch of Will Ospreys because they're on people, but like they're very similar in style and they're really good in ring. I was sitting there the whole time like,
Yeah.
these dudes are insane. What are we doing? You need to put them on TV more. Like they should have the trios titles to me. Like
I know a lot of people are like, you know, talking bad about WWE doing a lot of multi-man matches as of recently.
yeah.
But I feel like with somebody as bloated as a roster of AEW with such a good crop of talent, I feel like it would benefit. Give people more TV time, give them more in-ring time.
I
Let's
love
do it.
WWE doing that. I want to see more people on TV. You know what I'm saying? Ricochet needed a reason to be on TV. So guess what they did?
Yup.
You gonna help
They put
Andrade.
him on
You've been
Andrade.
beefing with Judgment Day. Y'all gonna team together tonight.
Perfect.
That is what they used to do in the Attitude Era. Tag matches with Kane and Undertaker and The Rock versus Mankind, Stone Cold, Triple H. Like, you had matches like that because it was so many talented wrestlers. You gotta find ways to get them on TV. So you also have, and this is one big show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own storyline. That's why wrestling is comparable to a soap opera. Everybody is important. Everybody is a main character in their own story, but there is also an overarching story that can somehow blend all these different stories. You know what I'm saying? Because we all on the same show. So eventually certain people's beefs have to intertwine, and we've got to do, you know, one-off tag team matches, 6-man tag match here, 8-man tag match here. And it honestly leads to great wrestling.
I got something to say about Hobbs, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Talk.
Why the fuck is he still fighting jobbers every other match? He does not need him anymore. I went to Collision. I was like, oh, who's he fighting? He wasn't fighting nobody. It was a fucking dude that, like, he came off his shift from McDonald's and just came in. No disrespect to that man, because he could be the next main eventer in like the next week.
He will.
He about got a world championship or something.
Yeah. Hey, no. I mean,
He's probably a world champion in the Indies, bro.
Hey, absolutely.
He's called this man on McDonald's work.
Absolutely no disrespect to that man at all. Because he did his job very well. But the fact of the matter is, why the heck is Powerhouse Hobbs still doing these matches? It just makes no sense to me. He's been on the roster for quite a bit of time now. Just put him against. You can put him against smaller guys, like him versus like a Daniel Garcia would be a decent match. Him versus
put him in the tag team. Put him in the tag team.
Him versus Miro would be a solid match. Him versus Wardlow again would be a great match. Like,
hold on, wait. Speaking on Wardlow, has Hobbs and Wardlow ever teamed together?
No.
Put him in a tag team, bro. Put him in a tag. Call them the Meat Men, bro. Just put them in a tag.
The meat.
Pause.
I feel bad about that big. that about that McDonald's line. I didn't actually mean that.
Yo, he watching this right now,
Don't backtrack now.
I'm
He
not
like, hold
backtracking.
on, bro. Talk about me. You know
Bro,
he from your city, probably. He from your city. He gonna pull up on you, G.
I'm not from Peoria, Illinois, so he's not.
He's like
Oh, wait,
Illinois
I'm
pro
fucking-
wrestling
You right.
champion
My
right
bad.
now,
My
bro.
bad. Let me. Hey, Springfield.
I'm not.
Don't let me disrespect you, man. Don't let me disrespect your city. I feel you, G, because I ain't from East St. Louis. And they ain't from St. Louis. I ain't from St. Charles, none of that shit. From the loop, baby. But, of course, main event, we already talked about. Swerve beat Samoa Joe in a great match. A great match. Unfortunately, they were on the same card as Danielson and Ospreay. So, you know,
Fucked
not too
up.
many people really talking about how great that match was and how great. But I have seen a lot of appreciation for Samoa Joe. He had a really, really freaking good AEW championship run. He accomplished what he needed to accomplish while he was there, which was, you know, look dominant so that when he dropped the title to Swerve, he elevates Swerve and hopefully Swerve can elevate this company a little more.
Guess what?
What?
Oh, Joe, top 10 all time on the mic.
I knew you was finna say goofy shit.
Nah,
that's why you have to say guess what twice.
Hey, how's our girl Wendy doing? That's your evidence?
Hey, shout out AJ Styles too. He's getting the rub finally. He ain't gonna win, but
he not gonna win. But they gonna put on a banger, bro.
They better put on a fucking banger, bro. If they don't, I'm gonna be mad as hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be disappointed.
What is LA? Oh, can we talk about King of the Ring?
Yeah, I just want to say this about Swerve.
Let's go to King of the Ring.
Well, hold on. Swerve has the potential to be the greatest AEW champion of all time with what's set up in his path. Like with Will, Danielson, Claudio's, the Moxleys of the world. That right there. And he's capable of having 5-star classics.
Flop Dollar, you want to talk shit about Swerve? Look at Swerve.
Yeah.
Swerve run out.
Yeah, for real. Like, hey, shout out to AJ though. I fuck with AJ, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, just that whole lineage
Joe
of
Hendry better.
Facts. Hey, real quick, what the fuck were they doing to Joe Hendry on TNA, bro? What was happening? Pull up the video. You got the video?
Yeah.
Pull up that bitch when you get a chance, cause that is crazy. But
I don't know what the fuck going on in TNA, bro.
Swerve's got the potential. Swerve's got the potential to be the greatest AEW champion of all time. I'm happy. It's history making. It's historic. I think he'll knock it out of the park. I think that's just me, but.
Hold on, bro. What a video.
Bro, they were going crazy. I was like, what is this? And bro, Top Dollar's sitting there just looking like, yeah. Like, what? Derek, have you seen this video?
Of course, bro.
Oh my God. That is not how consolation prize? Joe Hendry's night. I think you expected it to go. That's Helix. Oh my God. That is not.
Pause. Hold on, bro. Wait. I can't zoom in.
Oh my God.
Look at him.
That is not how consolation prize? Joe Hendry's night. I think you.
Oh my God, bro.
Hey. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Bro, he got Pop, why did he have his feet up like that?
I don't know, bro. That shit was stupid. Man.
God.
Pro wrestling.
Yeah, that. Oh my God, bro.
Poor guy. King of the Ring, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Gunther, bro. I feel like he making a good making a good run for it. But I feel like we should
You said who?
do a little swerve. Huh?
I've have him win. To be honest with you,
I say have
Who?
LA Knight win.
no,
LA Knight
no.
win.
LA Knight needs to be in a feud for a belt right now, not a King of the Ring.
I feel like they should do something different where, that you win Queen of the Ring, King of the Ring, you get that world title shot.
Yeah, no, you should.
I'm pretty sure
No,
you're gonna
no.
get a title shot. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a title shot for it this year.
But I think Gunther
But I don't know.
could
I don't know.
elevate this.
No,
But-
Gunther will win because
that's who should be the king, because he's going to actually walk around and be the king and be whooping ass for a minute as the king before
Yeah,
he goes after the world title.
bro, you can do him at Bash of Berlin for the world heavyweight title or like for the WWE, either one. He'll main event
They got
that.
Clash at
so
the Castle first.
True.
They got Clash at the Castle first.
that'll be Drew. Drew will
Wait, where's Clash taking place?
Get the title back.
Scotland. That's where Drew's
in
from.
Scotland.
That's the month before, right?
It might
That's
be.
in the end of June, I think.
And then
Because
Bash is when, July?
or maybe it's at the end. Bash is at the end of August.
Okay, cool. Wait, so when's SummerSlam?
August.
So like beginning of
The
August.
beginning of August. It's August 2nd.
You might
Or
catch
third one.
a squabble, guys, at Summers.
Hey, y'all
Let me
fucking
break it
meet
down
us.
for you,
Y'all
G. Let me
better
break it
meet
down
us.
for you. Backlash is May 4th. That's next Saturday. King Queen
Yep.
of the Ring
Next
is
Saturday?
May 25th. NXT Battleground is June 9th. Clash at the Castle is June 15th. Money in the Bank is July 6th. Clash at the Castle is June 15th.
It's my sister.
July 6th is Money in the Bank. NXT Heatwave is July 7th. SummerSlam is August 3rd. Bash in Berlin is August 31st. We know nothing after that. Besides,
Bro, there's like
July
6
3rd
minutes,
will be
like
in
6
November.
going on. I'm ecstatic. It's
And
great to
in
be
the
a
next,
bro.
literally in May we got 2. If we count NXT, in May we got 2. In June we got 2. In July we got 2. So in the next 3 months we got 6 pay-per-views. 8 in the next 4 months because we got 2 in WWE, basically doing 2 pay-per-views a month for the next
What about
4 months.
8?
For the next 4 months.
AEW has what, 2 or 4 in the next 4 months? I think. Double or Nothing.
Let's see. You obviously got Double or Nothing in May. You probably gonna have what's it called in June again.
They got Forbidden somewhere.
Double or Nothing in May, Forbidden Door in June, All In August, All Out in September. The week afterwards. I still don't like that.
3.
I really don't like that shit. I think they should space them out more. They gonna do Wrestle Dream again apparently in October.
I mean, but
UHN in December.
WWE's doing a lot of pay-per-views like back-to-back months, so I can't really say much. So
Yeah, I just don't like your 2. To me, that should be their 2 biggest pay-per-views. They are doing them in back-to-back weeks. That's kind of crazy. That's my thing with it. Because at first, All Out was like their biggest. Now it's
when
All
they
In. So
All In and All Out back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
That was a little.
that's just a little. That's a little overboard. It's a little overboard. Like, damn, at least give me 2 weeks to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. So now
Bro,
it just makes sense that everybody wants to win because you gonna probably have a match at All Out now. Like, I don't know.
And
I don't
bro,
like that shit.
it's so the summer's so great to be a wrestling fan, and then me being an MMA fucking guru, like them being after 300, which is one of the greatest pay-per-views in mixed martial arts I've ever watched.
We
They
about
got-
to go crazy. We about to go crazy.
The next like 4 pay-per-views have some of the best cards I've ever seen. Bro, TKO is literally winning right now. TKO is like
They
sniffing
getting
the
money, bruh.
yeah,
They
sniffing the
getting
money.
money.
Yeah, it's
That
crazy.
money. Yeah. That money. Yeah. That money.
Show me my
Yeah.
bring me my money. We can also talk about Becky Lynch.
Where your gold at? Where your gold at? Where your gold at, Gunther? Where your gold at? Where your gold? I like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was funny to me. G. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was funny to me, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the New Day. Man. They do need to do a little something different, but that shit was funny to me last night.
I was cringing up until that part. That shit was hard. The whole crowd started singing this shit.
Yeah. Up to that point, it was a little like,
Where
your gold at? Yeah, Gunther, where your gold at, nigga? We ain't seen you without gold in 2 years, G. Where is that? You tweaking. You lost your belt, G. fucked up. But yes, as I would have predicted in that battle royale, Becky Lynch won the WWE Women's World Championship. I know everybody got their opinion on it, but I see the direction. I think it was the right decision. Yeah, quote unquote, a safe decision. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved for them to do something crazy. Like I told you guys, Chelsea Green. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have minded if we got a little twist and Alexa Bliss won it. You know what I'm saying?
That was fire. That was a bar.
I would have.
That was
a bar.
That was a bar.
That was a bar, man. You know?
Twisted Bliss, come on, bro.
I wouldn't have bonded somebody like Zoe Starks winning. You know what I'm saying? This would have been a crazy crowning moment for someone else.
Nia Jax?
No.
You hating on Zoe Starks, bro?
I don't think she's ready yet.
Or you hating on Nia Jax? I would have liked it. I wouldn't have been mad if Nia Jax won either. Though.
No, Nia Jax is.
I'm just saying, like, somebody new could have won it. Like, it could have been Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae kind of isn't ready as far as like for most fans, for like the average fan doesn't know about Candice LeRae. And
hold on, wait.
You know what I'm saying? So
wait. See, I thought the same thing, but when Kaden and Katana first came to the main roster and they won the NXT, they won the WWE Women's Tag Titles, I was like, all right, anything could really happen. Because the crowd don't know who they are, and here they are winning the tag titles. I was like, all right, so going into this match, we could get anything. And you said Chelsea Green. I thought that shit was fire. Mm-hmm. I was thinking either Nia, Liv, or Alexa too.
We don't want to see Liv. Liv's a loser,
you
bro.
You don't want to see Liv.
You drunk, nigga, because she gonna be the champion. She gonna be the champion in about a month or two, bro. Mark my words.
Nah, wait till SummerSlam, bro.
Cause that's the only reason that Becky won. Nah, man, Becky won because Liv never got her win on Becky. Now Liv, she second place in the Rumble, second place in Elimination Chamber, second place in this Battle Royale. That's 3 second places in a row. She misses second place, but now she really got to snap. She got to turn into, Harley Quinn. You feel? She got to channel that inner demon. And she got to turn to a demon on Becky Lynch. Like, she going to beat the crap out of Becky Lynch. I can't wait to see it, bro. And then Becky Lynch can go back and take her well-deserved vacation and take care of her husband.
And then Seth Rollins finna come back and with it. He finna come back.
He gonna be back in 6 months and the title straight back when he come back too. You know what I'm saying? Vacation end early. Oh no.
They said they could only
I
have
do get everybody's
in the
complaint.
household.
You hear me? Like, I get the complaint though. I do think that Becky pushing a narrative of saying she wants to put people over and she's trying to get a spotlight on women's wrestling. I don't think that she has been very, very effective of it, if I'm being honest. I think the only person that, she did just help, I think, elevate Rhea. But I don't think much. I think Rhea was already kind of at this moment, but that's just another notch on Rhea's belt. With Bianca, honestly, I really don't feel like, I don't think she did much.
Wait.
Is more than anybody. That's who I was gonna get to, because I think Bianca was already very over. I think if anything, her coming back and beating Bianca in 7 seconds, like, kind of hurt Bianca for a little second. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say
Becky won so many feuds that she shouldn't have won, in my opinion.
The Lyra shit was like the only thing really.
No, Tiffany. What
I think
about
Tiffany was more Lyra. I don't think she helped Lyra as much as she helped Tiffany, in my opinion. Even
True,
Lyra beating
true.
her, I don't
Hey, bro.
think helped as much as she helped Tiffany.
Hey, she put over those people, but it's on the talent to stay over in the writing. It's not just, hey, Becky, put her over and let's see what
It's
happens.
also
Yeah,
how you put them over. It's also
not
how
some
you
Hulk
put them
Hogan
over
shit,
too,
bro.
in my opinion as well. Because but literally we're naming two people that she really like put over. That's two people. That's two people in my opinion.
That's
that
not
she,
gonna work for
like,
me,
allowed
brother.
to beat her
I-
cleanly. You know what I'm
Bianca-
saying? That's two people. That's two people. Cause she should have lost a lot of those matches against Damage Control, and I can't get that out of my spirit. You feel me?
the
Her and
Bianca,
Bianca, to be honest,
the-
should have lost some of those matches.
Bianca benefited greatly from that feud just because everyone saw Becky as like the Super Cena of the women's division. Her and them putting on really great matches together really helped Bianca in the sense of like people saying, what does her in-ring work look like? She probably was over before they started that little feud, but it really benefited her in-ring wise. I mean, her versus Sasha is probably always going to be maybe her best match. I don't know. She probably has one up her sleeve. Her versus Jay's going to probably move mountains, I think, when that happens. But yeah, I'll give props to Becky. I know she's not going to have it for very long, but I think they just called the audible at this point in time because Rhea's out. And they're like, we're going to need somebody that we can trust with
Like
it.
a veteran that we could trust with
Most
it.
Yeah.
of.
I think with every – I'm not trying to sound harsh. I think Liv Morgan is like the Matt Riddle of the women's division in the sense of she has all the potential in the world, and she's really good. She's good in ring. It's just
She's not a cokehead though.
she can never find that
I'm
one
sure,
like
don't even
spot.
compare Liv Morgan to Matt Riddle, man. You
And
being
I'm a huge Matt. I was
disrespectful,
a
man.
I was a huge Matt Riddle fan too.
We're not talking about outside the ring. I'm saying in the halls of WWE, kayfabe. She is like Matt Riddle. She has all the potential in the world to be. She's already been a champ, but she has all the potential in the world to be like a mainstay main eventer. And it's not really on her, but it's just the way they book her. That's how I feel, because that's how I felt about Matt Riddle. Like I felt like Riddle could have been, other than the stupid shit he did outside of WWE, in WWE before he was even doing that dumb shit. He could have been a main eventer. He probably could have won a Royal Rumble, to be honest with you. But
yeah, he was one of my favorite wrestlers.
yeah, he was just so dumb outside of the ring. Not kayfabe, he just didn't he didn't translate. Liv hasn't done anything to that stature to deserve that. I think what they're doing with her is, yeah, she should probably win. And I think when Rhea comes back, Rhea should take her belt back, and they should have a really awesome feud. That's what I think.
I still think they should go with that triple threat at SummerSlam.
I think it was perfect, bro. Forget the triple threat, because I don't think Rhea coming back in time for the triple threat, G. That's 3 months.
Hey, Super Cena. Super Rhea.
Like, I don't need the triple threat. I need Liv to conquer someone that she could never conquer in Becky Lynch, someone who Rhea Ripley just conquered. Now Liv looks like a legit threat to Rhea Ripley, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
that's
this
how
is where it sucks,
you know what I'm
because
saying?
didn't Becky beat Liv just recently?
Yes, that's the whole thing. Liv never could beat her. Liv beats Becky. Liv beats Nia Jax. Liv beats everybody that Rhea has beaten. And she's on this revenge tour. She got to get revenge against Nia. Revenge against Rhea. She could never beat Becky. She could never be with the first person to give her the shot and say, I see it in you, you know. Same play that she does with the man character, and I see the potential in you. I'm gonna give you a title shot, but I ain't gonna let you win. You know what I'm saying? I think that is like really where the Liv character really started, as far as like being the second best. You know what I'm saying? Too, like always coming in second place, always coming so close, but not getting the job.
I feel like the injury sidelining her too kind of like stagnated like her position on the card and just her character in general. When she had that feud with Ronda and Liv was like Jeff
Wait up,
Hardy for like
wait up.
4 months or whatever. She was like diving through fucking tables and shit. I was like, alright, like this is what Liv needs. That's exactly what she needs. I feel like she needs to channel some of that energy back, going into this revenge tour too.
Yeah, definitely gotta get hardcore. Gotta get hardcore with it.
Yeah.
Gotta get hardcore with it and beat the crap out of Becky Lynch. I can't wait to see that personally. You know what I'm saying? I personally can't wait.
I know they gonna cook. I know they finna cook.
The Judgment Day, though. The Judgment Day. Where do we think the Judgment Day is going from here? Obviously, it's we're leading towards the breakup.
We know
care.
Priest.
I do not care about the Judgment Day anymore. They can honestly pack it up. Honestly,
why you hating on the Judgment Day, man?
God damn
Because
it.
they jumped our truth.
Reed.
Bro, they did my boy.
They jumped our truth, bro.
Oh, they did my boy Finn Balor dirty. I'm sorry.
They
Let
did.
Finn Balor somewhere. They did him
They
dirty.
finna cook. They finna cook.
No,
This Damian Priest Finn Balor shit finna cook.
man, I don't care about all that.
I
JD
think so,
makes-
because Dom hurt too. It's gonna be
Exactly.
JD and Finn, because JD and Finn ain't finna keep letting them talk to JD. Man, you been talking to me like you crazy since I've been here.
Hey,
So
I think JD tweeted out something, bro. I think he tweeted out something.
Damian Priest deserved to have a world title. I think he's been putting in the work. But they let that man win the world title before they let Finn Balor get his lick back on Seth Rollins. I'm still mad about that.
He was
'cause,
the money
bro,
in the bank winner, man.
care, bro. I don't care. Because he's the reason he lost, technically. Because he threw it under him. Like, bro, come on. Let's be serious.
But at the end of the day, bro, I understand that, but
Man,
I'm also not gonna fault WWE right now because Finn's locked in. He has a lot of time, bro, to get back too.
I felt like when he won the Money in the Bank, I feel like the plan should have always been to when Damian wins this belt, Finn it beats him for the belt. I feel like that should have always once they did that. You know what I'm saying? I want. And it would have been interesting if we did it the other way, where Finn was the champion and Damien's got the briefcase. But
That's what we
I think
wanted,
better
bro,
for the
whole time.
storyline. Better, yeah. I thought that was interesting, but once that ship sailed, I thought it was always a good idea to they gave the seeds of the dysfunction, but also end of the day they were coming out on top. And they been coming out on top. At WrestleMania, they didn't come out on top. You know what I'm saying? They lost the tag titles, but now Damien's on this. I want to need you guys. You saying you don't need us? I bet. They gonna show him.
I believe I'm pretty sure JD tweeted out something, bro, about
oh yeah, he said I didn't need Judgment Days type shit or something like that. Did you also see Cameron? You see Cameron Grimes got released too?
what?
Yeah, he got released.
Oh shit.
Damn, when was this?
When? Today?
Yeah, it was just today.
Word?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't be telling you this if I didn't check
Shut
this.
the fuck up, Reed. Jesus fucking Christ. Always on my dick, bro. Shut the fuck
Nobody
up.
even saying that. Why do you always bring up genitalia in every conversation, bro? You are weird.
This is Trevor Lee. Also, I just got off the phone with WWE, and
Damn, bro. It looks like...
unfortunately, I've been released from my contract.
See, bro, it's fucked up, bro, because he had a character on NXT. We all know Trevor Lee, Cameron Grimes, bro. We know his character, bro. He had the shit with Ted DiBiase, the $1 million title, bro. And then they called him up to main roster. His physique changed, his character changed, but he was just very stagnated, like ever since he made that debut. Then when they had bro job out, bro, like I was like, damn, bro, like this is what we do with Cameron Grimes, bro. Fuck, that's tough, bro.
Yeah, and to think like he was what was that triple threat with like him, Edge, Rey Mysterio, and like AJ Styles? Not triple threat, fatal four way. I forget what it was, bro. He was like the defining factor in that whole match.
Yeah. That's fucked up, man.
Bro, now he can go to the Indies and get his money.
Shit, I know one place that's hiring. The one place that's always hiring.
They ain't gonna take him. They'll put him on Ring of Honor.
Nah, I feel like he should sign with TNA.
Yeah, be a good fit for him.
I definitely think so.
But that's all I gotta say for today.
Fuck, bro.
Damn, sorry to hear.
It's never good when somebody loses their
Shaking my
job.
head. What's the word with you, Imperial?
Oh, fucking Imperium, bro. Kaiser looked at Gunther and said, I did the job.
Yeah. Man,
I did
finally, huh?
I did the job.
For a minute, I really didn't want to see them break up, honestly. But
It was good though.
That allows
These motherfuckers have not won a main roster tag title, bro.
Shit, they barely won a tag match.
Yeah.
That Symphony of Destruction match against the Usos.
Hey, to all the people, bro,
Niggas can't win
on social media saying, "Oh yeah, you know who's one person that would be a good fit for Imperium? Ilya Dragunov." No, the fuck he wouldn't. Don't you fucking dare put that shit in the universe.
Like that. Do you not know about this shit, man? Niggas don't know shit.
Do not
That'd be the problem.
put that shit in the universe. Ilya Dragunov is Gunther's fucking kryptonite since the NXT UK days. Don't fucking talk about that, please. Please, we do not need that.
Like, why would we even do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, Triple H wouldn't do no shit like that, bro. That don't even make sense.
Not.
Like, let's be honest. That just don't make no sense. When we could get another classic between Dragunov and Gunther. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so beautiful that they haven't fought each other in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Cause
I feel like that
get the scrapping again, boy.
It's by design. Like, that's just by design, bro. Like, they haven't faced each other, bro, since their last match.
They both been evolving. That man Dragunov is becoming a legend in his own right. Gunther has cemented his legacy in his own right. You know what I'm saying? They known as the guy who is gonna give you your best match. Yo. If not of all time, your best match that you had in a long time, Shinsuke Nakamura. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's becoming known as that guy that is gonna give you. But hey, Shinsuke was cooking with my boy Sheamus. They you know, he was cooking a little bit out there last night. You know,
I think
he's playing with the grease.
I think when the contract's ready,
I don't think so.
I think Shinsuke will go.
I think he old and he happy. He old. He getting money. He ain't gotta wrestle every day of the week. He ain't gotta get head butted 25 times by everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he's chilling, man. He chilling. I think he chilling. I do think that he hit another title reign. Maybe not another world title reign, but you know, he's the guy that'll be in that upper mid card scene for time that he's there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he
dropped in the SmackDown, put him against Karrion Kross. Dropped him to SmackDown, put him against Karrion Kross.
Put him with Damage Control, man.
Kross
put him with Damage Control, man.
Karrion Kross is going to NXT.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, AOP's there right now, actually.
For sure. Send Shinsuke to NXT too, shit.
Fuck it, I'll take that shit.
Fuck it. What you did for Baron Corbin, man.
Y'all think Baron Corbin coming up with Braun Breaker?
It ain't a spot for him right now.
Bro.
Oh, that's what I want. That's what I prefer. But we didn't get to talk about Queen of the Ring, you ass wipes.
They haven't really talked about it.
I got for Queen of the Ring. But who? I just want to
Yeah.
who would be your pick? Now that we know Becky Lynch is the
Dude,
Queen of the Ring.
easy money. Chelsea Green, easy money. Should
Ooh,
be
that was perfect. That's perfect.
yeah, be Chelsea Green.
Like
That's
that.
fucking perfect.
It would fit her.
Or
It would fit her well. It would
He
fit her
does
well.
that. The Money in the Bank, either one.
I would say
I think
my
Money
pick
in the
would've
Bank
been,
makes a little more sense because she doesn't have to pin anybody.
my pick would have been fucking Tiffany Stratton, but I kind of want
Yeah.
to see her win Money
Yep.
in the Bank.
I think Naomi would
Mhm.
also be a good one too.
Naomi would be a perfect pick.
So for me, if we are going the enhancement route, either Tiffany or if they somehow decide to call up Roxanne should win that mug. If
Ooh.
Roxanne getting called up, it should be Roxanne. But if not, if we're going the enhancement route, Tiffany. If we're going anybody that is established, give it to the woman that is already queen, the queen of the sky, Io Sky. You know what I'm saying? Like
What
I
about
think
Jade?
Io Sky would be a great
Jade.
queen, and it would also Jade. I don't think she should be in it. I'm just being honest. I don't think she should be
Maybe next
in it.
year.
Maybe next year. I think they
I'm
should. Since they brought Jade to the main roster, everything needs to be a slow burn with her, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're not.
You know what I'm saying? Let's take.
That's why every match has just been like very planned out, very squash match like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's really getting her reps in with Bianca, like on house shows and shit. But for main roster, I feel like we need to slow down our pace with her.
I agree, because I don't want to overexpose her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to overexpose her and the limitations that she currently has. You know what I'm saying? Because she's still relatively inexperienced compared to a lot of the women on the wrestler. Like at this point, they have women's wrestlers like Asuka, Io, Bailey, who 15, 20 years in. You know what I'm saying? Like she's really, you know, she is green as in money, but she is also green in the ring. And we can't deny that fact. You know what I'm saying? We can't deny that fact. Just like you can't deny the fact of how much of an attraction and how much star power she has. You know what I'm saying? Just the aura that is Jade Cargill is there for sure. But in ring, there's still a lot of kinks and for her to develop, a lot of things for her to learn still. And you know, it seems as if they made the decision of, okay, you're good enough to go on TV, but you're gonna have to learn the rest as you go. You know what I'm saying? And I think I was in full support of her going to NXT, but this is the route that they chose. She crossed my mind for Queen of the Ring, but I got Io or Tiffany right now. And if we get a call up like Roxanne, I'll take Roxanne. I don't really know who else would be a good call up women's side of NXT right now, honestly. Like there's a couple that could, you know, like Fallon Henley and them, but I think they NXT for a minute. I think they should stay down there.
No, I think they should let them cook because especially we just brought up Tiffany Stratton. We're bringing
if
up
it's
like
anybody else,
Breaker.
it's Roxanne. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
what like
I
Roxanne
think,
and Tiffany were the era from that like the beginning of NXT 2.0. Them two and Jade, I mean Cora Jade, of course, were like girls that were like the mellow Grayson Waller and Brian Breaker for the women's division.
But it's exactly like we talked about, like, keep stars in NXT long enough until the next crop comes in, and then you know they could kind of mentor them and really help them train, and then bring them up, and then repeat the same cycle. You know what I mean? That's what NXT.
And that's why, unfortunately, right before the draft, I think you let go guys like Cameron Grimes, you let go Isaiah Lee, you let go Von Wagner, people who you aren't using, and you know we've got a lot of people that we want to bring up from NXT in this draft. Yeah, we're gonna send some people to NXT to, you know, redevelop their character and also to help enhance the talent that we have in NXT. But overarchingly, WWE's roster is stacked, so I am perfectly fine with them letting go of people that they know like we're not using you or we're misusing you. Someone like Xia Li, like completely misused. Unfortunately, it is a residual effect, in my opinion, of Vince McMahon misusing her and Triple H having again the roster so talented. It's hard. It was really hard to find a spot to really like get her a consistent TV comment right now. So let her go off to greener pastures as the draft is coming up, and I feel like this is gonna be a cycle that continues around draft time after WrestleMania. They'll probably reassess a lot of people and look at it like, hey, we got a lot of things that we're gonna do over this next year, and we don't really see you too much in the plans. I'd rather don't hold talent hostage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Wrestling is booming. You just said earlier, this is the best wrestling we've been getting, I think, ever. You know what I'm saying? Best era of wrestling. So
yeah. But like you said, I think it's happened so many times over the course of, I don't know, since pro wrestling was created. You know what I mean? Like, let go of talent, let's see them flourish on their own, and when they make themselves from here to here, then let's have the discussion like, all right, this is where we could factor you into plans, but you can't develop every single person that you want to. I saw like this cool ass thing, bro. Somebody said on Twitter, if pro wrestling fans ran companies, we'd have a new champion every single week. Like we would have like 7 different shows because of all the talent that you want to push and all this shit. Because Derek, what'd you say a couple days ago, bro? And what did Bryan Danielson say? Pro wrestling fans are fickle.
Fickle, yeah. I just posted that, bro. Literally, bro. And I was just thinking about this with like Jacob Fatu is about to make his debut soon. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
Guys, there are so many women that deserve to hold a championship. So I do think shorter reigns. We're gonna get 2-month reigns, 3-month reigns. That way, a bunch of people get to hold on to those titles. But obviously, we can't just have people dropping the title every week, every other week. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do think there are gonna be a lot more short reigns than we got in the past couple of years. Really, we've been having a lot of like whoever was the women's champion was pretty much the champion for the year. And then whoever was the men's champion, pretty much the champion for the year. Besides Cody Rhodes, I don't think we get that. I think Cody Rhodes probably has the title for the next year. But besides him, I don't think that we get a really, really long title reign from any of our current champions. Like Logan Paul is probably going to be the longest current, and he's going to lose that title. He is the longest current actually now, and he's going to lose that title.
We gonna see him lose that title.
We gonna see him lose that title. He gonna lose that.
We gonna be there to watch Logan Paul lose that title.
Most def, man. It's a must. It's a must. I will be cheering very loud
when you hear that LA Knight.
Might as well be LA Knight, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Is he from Cincinnati, right?
Who?
Like that's where he was born. LA Knight.
Who? Nah, I think he's from
Knight.
like. Nah, I thought he's from Maryland or yeah.
Or maybe he just lived in Cincinnati for a minute. Cause I know he like lived in Cincinnati for a second. Cause he was living with he's from Maryland.
Yeah,
I think he lived because when he was living with like John Moxley. Remember they was like for a minute. I think he was living in Cincinnati for a little minute. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go see the video again. But yeah, LA Knight would be my choice to beat Logan Paul.
Damn straight.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anything else y'all wanna discuss before we get up out of here?
Then we covered like everything.
And we covered pretty much last week or two in professional wrestling for the most part. even though some things we probably just brushed over, like AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes.
Well, we can get to
next week as we get to the week.
We can get to that like with the next podcast, which is going to be
so
soon.
like next week. Nah, not even the next pod, because the next pod that we coming with y'all either tomorrow or Thursday, we're gonna be coming to y'all with the draft right before the WWE draft commences. Next week we'll talk more about the backlash, a little more fleshed out. I think that's the only match that we got booked for Backlash so far, and Backlash is May 4th. So I'm pretty sure that world title match is the only match that we got booked. But we'll Backlash next week. Next time y'all see us, we're gonna have a draft special for y'all. We ain't gonna tell y'all what we gonna do exactly, but it's a draft season, man. No Johnny Manziel. 5 years later, Artist Squabble gonna still. It's your boy Lil Durk, man. You know what it is. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. I got Les with me. I got Reed with me.
50 subscribers.
Soon.
Subscribers.
We need it. Hit that sub button.